Don't be Michael Jordan, the basketball great, and then go play baseball. Nobody fails because they pursue bad ideas to the detriment of their good one. They fail because they pursue good ideas to the detriment of their great one. Right? So figure out the one thing that you can be great at, and then don't make the mistake of diluting your focus and your effectiveness because you're good. You'd be a professional baseball player. 1 in a million people could be a professional baseball player. But you see, trading the 1 in a billion to be 1 in a million is a mistake. And he figured it out, right? Hopefully you figure it out. The tragedy is you have something which is going to work, and then you get distracted, right? And a lot of these people look at Apple computers, like Steve Jobs. It's like at the point everybody's written you off, the difference is they don't quit. Like they don't give up ever, ever, ever. They just keep going, laser-like focus. Oftentimes people, they find that technology and they have a modicum of success and they get going on that platform. And then they declare victory and they think they take that for granted. So then they go to find the next success. So they want to conquer the second thing and then the third thing and then the fourth thing and then the fifth thing. And what happens, it might be something as simple as you're successful on YouTube, and so then you decide you're going to do TikTok. But TikTok is different than YouTube. And so, you find yourself basically creating mediocre TikTok things, and then your YouTube content gets mediocre too. And then someone else, offers you a third thing, and you decide that's what you're going to do. And pretty soon you're doing 3 things and everything's mediocre. And gradually, your customer base, your fan base falls off, your support falls off because you diluted your focus. You can't be a doctor without 10 years of work. But a lot of people, they just expect it to work in 10 weeks or 10 months. And I would say, my advice to anybody is find something that gives you a technology edge or lever, the ability to create something which impacts the most amount of capital or the most number of people. You want to have the maximum impact, whatever that is, the max leverage. And then once you figure that out, relentlessly refine your craft. 10,000 hours. And then by the way, 10,000 hours to become the great guitar player, the great piano player, or the great podcaster, or the great whatever it is. After you do that, then go do it. And then after you get recognized as being successful, don't go on to the next thing, right? Focus upon the thing, right? Keep doing the thing. Don't take your success for granted. Because I think we see all the time people, they take their success for granted, and then they go off to conquer the next objective, thinking that somehow it'll be just as easy and it's important for them to do it. And what happens is that second thing dilutes the first thing, and by the third thing, they've diluted everything, and by the fourth thing, they're just dropping all the balls, and everything comes crashing down. And there's somebody else in the world, they're going to put in the 10,000 hours and they're not going to get distracted, and they're going to eat you because it's a very Darwinian world and it's very competitive. And if you're not insanely good at something, it's not clear that anybody's going to need you for anything.